It's crazy because he's not by any means the athletic guy on the floor.
He don't jump. He don't run fast. You can't speed him up.
I know how great Joker is because of his ability to score, rebound, shoot. He sees plays before they happen.
He's too damn good. It's not fair. He doesn't look like he's doing anything. Talk about skills and anticipation and decisions. He's fantastic.
Jokić has it. Clock ticks. Got to put one up. Jokić for the win. Oh!
Nikola Jokić. He's an NBA champion, two-time MVP, but he isn't exactly your typical basketball specimen, is he? No, you won't find him gracing magazine covers with his chiseled abs or making headlines for wild feats with speed and athleticism. Let's face it, Jokić looks like he could be the last pick at your local gym's pickup game. But despite that, he has made a name for himself as perhaps the best basketball player alive. So how'd he pull that off? Let's dig in. Before we figure out what makes Jokić one of the greatest ever pick up a basketball, make sure you like this video and subscribe to our channel. It only takes a second, and this helps us continue to create videos just like this one. All right, let's dive in. First, let's talk about Nikola Jokic's basketball IQ, because this is where the magic really happens. Knowledge is power, and Jokić is very powerful. He doesn't need to run faster than you if he's already 2 steps ahead mentally. Every dribble, every screen, every movement from his opponents and teammates is like a puzzle that he's already solved before most players have even realized they're playing. His decision-making is so sharp that it's perhaps his biggest weapon against the rest of the league. One of the best examples of this is Jokic's playmaking ability. He's not just another big man who can dominate in the paint. Instead, he's a basketball mastermind who orchestrates an offense like a conductor leading a symphony. Jokić passes the ball like Magic Johnson, but he's 6'11", 284 pounds, and looks like he'd rather be sitting on a couch than playing ball. No offense, Jokić.
Go. Jokić leading the break.
Look at this guy.
Oh, what a pass, and Green throws it down.
Jokić has it. There's a reset on the 20.
Oh, behind the back.
Oh, look at that pass. Look at the play.
His vision is just ridiculous for a guy his size, and his ability to create scoring opportunities for his teammates is what separates him from just about every other big man in the league. In Denver's high-altitude arena, where oxygen is in short supply, you'd think Jokic's lack of elite conditioning would be a problem, right? Wrong. He defies the logic of what should happen to a body after 30 minutes of intense physical exertion at 5,280 feet above sea level. While his opponents are bent over, gasping for air like fish out of water, Jokić is still out there, casually dissecting defenses like a professor solving a calculus problem.
Jokić, here he comes, and he drops it home.
It's like he's got some sort of weird adaptation to the Denver altitude, allowing him to outthink opponents who are too tired to catch up. Honestly, Jokić does not possess the traditional look of a basketball superstar. He's not built like Shaq, who could overpower defenders with brute strength, nor does he glide through the air like Giannis. Instead, Jokić has what can best be described as dad strength, mixed with the grace of a ballroom dancer. No, he's not winning any foot races. But what does it matter when you can simply outsmart and outposition everyone? Jokic's offensive game is defined by his court awareness, his touch around the basket, and his ability to manipulate defenders. He'll back down his defender methodically, taking his sweet time. But while he's doing that, he's already scanning the floor. It's like he's got eyes on the back of his head. Before you can blink, he'll fire off a pass that you didn't even know was possible.
Gets it back.
Behind the back. Wizardry.
There's that elbow.
There it is right there. No look pass inside. Gordon for the reverse dunk and one.
Raptors lead by 4. Slow start for Denver. Well, how about that dish? That was served up.
Jokić has no problem hitting you with a smooth, unhurried jumper, or throwing up one of those soft, feathery floaters that always seem to find the basket. His touch around the rim is downright absurd for someone his size. How does Jokić do it?
Face or behind your head.
First bank halftime report is coming up. Vic is there.
As you can see, he isn't flashy in the way other superstars are. You're not going to see him fly through the air or pull off some crazy 360 dunk like John Morant or LeBron James. But what you will see is him scoring in every way imaginable, night after night. He'll kill you with pick and pops,
13th triple-double.
catch and shoot threes,
Jokić backs up for the win! Yeah!
floaters,
Right now. What a pass. And Jokić.
and little push shots. He might not beat you with speed, but he will break your spirit with unrelenting precision. And the scariest part, he does it with the same laid-back demeanor of someone shooting hoops in their driveway on a lazy summer afternoon. Playing in the Mile High City has its challenges. The the air is thinner, meaning it's harder to breathe, and that could be a serious disadvantage for players who rely on their athleticism and cardiovascular endurance. Many visiting teams struggle with this, and some even try to arrive days in advance to acclimate their bodies to the reduced oxygen. Yet, here comes Jokić, who doesn't seem like the type to spend hours running wind sprints, and somehow, he thrives in this environment. This is a guy who runs like he's pulling a sled behind him and plays as though cardio is just a suggestion, but the secret is he's efficient with his energy. He's not wasting any movements. While other players sprint up and down the court, burning through their fuel tanks, Jokić conserves his. He knows where to be and when to be there. Denver's altitude might wear down other players, but Jokić uses it to his advantage, making opponents gasp for air as he methodically controls the tempo of the game. He's not trying to outrun anyone because he's outthinking them. And when everyone else is tired, that's when he's at his most dangerous. If you're looking for one word to describe Jokić, it's consistency. There's no guessing with Jokić. He's going to deliver night after night like clockwork. Need someone to post a triple-double on any given night? Jokić has you covered. There's a reason he's one of the most frequent triple-double machines in NBA history. Scoring, rebounding, assisting, he does it all. And he does it with minimal fuss. He makes it look that easy, and sometimes it's like he's not even breaking a sweat. There's a reason he's in the MVP conversation year after year. Who knows? He might even win it again. I mean, look at him. He looks like a guy who is waiting for his shift at work to end so he can drive home and kick back in his recliner. And yet, he just slayed opponents. In an era that is usually dominated by highlight reel plays and explosive athleticism, Jokić is a throwback to a time when the game was more cerebral. He's a basketball purist's dream, a player who relies on fundamentals, intelligence, and teamwork rather than sheer physicality. His consistency doesn't come from dunking over people or sprinting past defenders. Instead, it's all about understanding the game on a deeper level than almost anyone else on the court. Nikola Jokić is a basketball unicorn. Not because he's freakishly athletic or physically imposing, but because he's mastered a game that so many others struggle to understand. He doesn't need to jump high or run fast. He doesn't need the physique of a superhero. Instead, he relies on his brain, his craft, and his consistency. Jokić proves that the mind is still the most powerful weapon. So next time you watch him play, don't focus on how slow he runs or how little he jumps. Instead, marvel at the way he sees the game and reads plays before they happen, how he controls it at his pace, and how with each slow motion step, he's dominating the NBA in ways we've rarely seen before. Thank you for joining us as we've taken a look at the NBA's unathletic MVP. Let us know your favorite Nikola Jokić moment in the comments below. Also, take the time to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you get the latest content right when it drops. Until then, don't judge a book by its cover, because you might get schooled. We'll see you next time.